again, everybody. I'm Jennifer, if you have forgotten.
I'm Evan.
This is our next topic in this child advocacy training series, and it's going to discuss increasing school collaboration. You know me and my quotes. I'm all about quotes, so I'm throwing a quote up here right now, and it says, education is the foundation upon which we build our future. Christine Gregoire said that, apparently. And I do think that's true. I mean, think about how many hours your kids spend in school every day. I did look this up, and I forget what website is it, but I will find that for you and place it below in the descriptions. But it says, on average, an adolescent spends 6.8 hours in school a day. And so if you add that up for the year, think about what that looks like. So there's a lot of time that those kids spend in school. And so how can you not think about reaching out and really taking that extra step to build that relationship with the schools in your community? And if not, maybe one particular school, the school district.
And this is really just to get you thinking, but just a list of some of the things that are available from the school district. So you think you add the admin, right? Administration, teachers, counselors, homeless liaison, other responsive services like truancy, all those kinds of things. All of these are people there that care and want to help these kids, and then also the school resource officers that are there. I actually went and asked our sergeant over at school resource officers kind of what he felt like was really the purpose behind what he and his officers were doing. And he thought about it for a minute, and then his comment was that their job was to build relationships with these kids so that the children know that there is a safe place for them. And I thought that was interesting, because a lot of times we think about, and he did mention, like, the enforcement side and citations and discipline, those kinds of things, working with the school administration. But I really like that especially as we're talking about child advocacy here, there are a lot of kids who don't really have a safe, stable place to go to, and that's what the school provides for them. And so if we as a community can work together with these great people that are working in the schools, we can make a big difference in children's lives.
Yeah, and part of how I've done that here in the Sandy City community is taking all of these amazing school resources that we were just talking to you about and taking that extra step to just meet them. I'm still working on that and getting in to get to know every school and everybody out there, but I've taken the time to meet with several of the school's administration, counselors, and all that took was setting up a time and a place when everybody could be there, and providing them with information about my team and what we do and the different teams that we have, including the Carey team and the child advocate, some of the other things that we have that we'll be talking about in a later video series. So, because they didn't know. It's like, how do you not know when we're all living in the same community? So I think it's really important to take that time and set up appointments to meet with different administration and school counselors and everybody and get to know them, and even going to the school district one step further and getting to know some of the people on the school district side, because of course they oversee the entire school area. And you just never know what you're going to find out on how the collaboration can continue. And I think one of the biggest examples I can provide, and it's not just one example because I do it all the time, but when I'm speaking with a mother or a father who's in crisis with a child based on their mental health issues or their school issues or other issues that are happening in the home, whether it's domestic violence or something else. Sometimes these parents don't know what resources are available at the schools. So I'll take a simple step out and make sure it's okay with the family that I do this. I reach out to the school. I ask them, like, what's going on? Have you, spoken with the family about the situations? Sometimes the school knows about what's going on. Sometimes they don't, and they want to step up and help them. Right. And it took just a simple communication in order to get that family the resources they need within the school. And it's amazing that sometimes, and I don't want to thwart it off. I think teachers actually recognize when something's going on, but if the kid's not saying something, then how do you get that support? So taking that outside approach and working it back towards in where they can get that help, I think really makes a difference. Because teachers see the kids' behavioral issues during certain situations, and then they can recognize it. But what do you do if nobody's speaking up, especially in a domestic violence situation?
Right. No, it's true. Yeah. I think all of this goes back again just to that think outside the box, piece that we've talked about several times. So whatever schools look like where you're at, there still are great people there that are a great resource. And if you're working in a school, well, there are still other people outside of the school who have information and resources that can help you with what you're doing, and it's just about talking together. And so I have Jen's comedic quote to end with here. And so we have a parent saying, what did you learn at school today? And so the student replies, well, apparently not enough because we have to go back tomorrow. And they do have to go back tomorrow. And if they need help, make sure that you've got that help there for them when they do go back. So thanks for watching.
This is a series of videos that we're completing here. Evan actually called them, I think, a gaggle of yes. videos. Works for me. But we're going to put up on the screen right now the list of the topics that are going to be covered in the next several videos. So you'll see those. And then below in the description area, you're actually going to find links for the following things. One is a survey to take just to give us feedback. We always love feedback, positive, bad, we want it all. And then there's a quiz. One of the things that we are working on doing is getting credit for everybody that will be viewing these videos. So if you take the quiz, we can prove that you've taken them, and you can get credit for watching these videos separately. And when I say credit for everybody, we're looking for posts, we're looking for any of the officers that need credit for ongoing training, CEUs or social workers, and we're looking into educationally what that looks like as well. So please stick with us, watch these videos. They're going to be super helpful, and you'll get credit for them, of course. So, and then finally, we've got an information and resources link that we're going to have a whole host of information that we're going to be sharing that might be important for you guys to look up or access at any point in time after this. And then finally, what you'll see coming across the screen is also our contact information. I think that's very important for everybody to have. It'll also be in the description below as well. So if there's any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And so we hope that you'll stick with us and give the rest of the trainings a view.